Right now, close your eyes for just 2 seconds. Think about what you did yesterday. Now tell me honestly, did that day move you forward, or did it just pass? Nobody's going to say this to your face. Your parents are afraid of hurting you. Your friends don't want to sound preachy. And the internet? The internet just wants to sell you something. So I'm going to be the one person who actually tells you the truth, because someone has to. You are between 13 and 19 years old, and you are sitting on the most powerful, unrepeatable, impossible to get back window of your entire life. And most of you are sleeping through it. Here are 7 hard truths that will hit you like cold water, and I hope they do. Truth 1. Your brain is literally being built right now, and you're using it to watch reels. Neuroscience fact. Your prefrontal cortex, the part that controls discipline, decision-making, long-term thinking, is under heavy construction until you're 25 years old. This is the only time in your life when your brain literally restructures itself based on what you repeatedly do. Pause. Every habit you build right now gets wired in permanently. So when you spend 4 hours mindlessly scrolling every day, you are training your brain to crave distraction, to need instant hits of dopamine, to be unable to sit still with hard work. You are literally building the prison you'll spend your adult life trying to escape. But the reverse is also true. Every book you read, every hour you practice something hard, every time you choose discomfort, you are wiring yourself for success at the biological level. You are building a machine. The question is, what machine are you building? Let the silence after permanently breathe for 2 full seconds. Truth 2. Time doesn't feel valuable because you've never had to earn it back. Talk to any 30-year-old who's hustling, genuinely grinding to build something, and ask them what they wish they had more of. They won't say money. Pause, they'll say time. When you're a teenager, time feels infinite and worthless. Like Wi-Fi, you just assume it'll always be there. But here's the brutal math. You will never again in your life have as much free, uncommitted adult free time as you have right now. 10,000 hours. The research-backed threshold for mastery in any skill. At just 2 hours a day, that's 14 years. You have those hours right now. Most adults do not. The teenager who uses this time becomes the adult everyone wonders about. The one who seems to have come from nowhere. They didn't come from nowhere. They came from the hours everyone else wasted. Truth 3. Your someday is costing you everything. I'll start working hard in college. I'll get serious next year. I'll figure it out after my exams. Pause. That sentence, I'll start someday, is the most expensive lie you tell yourself. Here's what actually happens with someday. College comes, and you say you'll get serious after you settle in. Then you settle in and say you'll start after this semester. Then you graduate and say you'll get your life together once you find a job. Then you find a job and you're too tired. Then you're 35, still waiting for someday. And someday never came because someday is not a day of the week. The people who change their lives, they don't wait for a perfect moment. They understand that right now, imperfect and uncomfortable as it is the only moment they will ever have. The habit of starting, of acting, despite not feeling ready, that habit is built here. In these years, or it isn't built at all. Speak faster on the college. Next year, exams section. Let it feel like a spiral, then drop your pace completely on the most expensive lie. Truth 4. The friends you waste time with are deciding your future. Harvard did a 75-year study, the longest study on happiness ever conducted. You know what was the single biggest predictor of life success and happiness? The quality of your relationships. But here's the part nobody talks about. Your closest friends right now are actively shaping who you become. Jim Rohn said you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. And he wasn't being poetic. He was describing a psychological reality. If everyone around you thinks ambition is embarrassing, you will shrink your ambition. If your friend group's highest goal is vibing and going out, that becomes your ceiling. You don't rise above your environment. You become it. This doesn't mean drop everyone you love. It means be intentional. Find one person, just one, who makes you want to be better. Who talks about ideas instead of just people. That one relationship can alter the entire arc of your life. Truth 5. Comfort is the slowest form of failure. You are living in the most comfortable era in human history. You have heat. You have food. You have entertainment available 24 hours a day in your pocket. You have a life that kings 500 years ago couldn't have dreamed of, and it is destroying your ability to do hard things. Every generation before yours was forced, by reality, to develop resilience. They had no choice. Your generation has every choice. And when everything is optional, most people choose comfort. But here's what comfort never tells you. It's not neutral. Every time you choose the easy path, you get slightly worse at choosing the hard one. Every time you quit when it gets difficult, quitting becomes more automatic. Comfort is not rest. Comfort is erosion. The teens who will dominate in 10 years are the ones who deliberately choose discomfort right now. The cold showers, the hard books, the embarrassing first attempts, the conversations they're afraid to have. They're building up tolerance for difficulty that will make them unstoppable when everyone else folds under pressure. On destroying your ability to do hard things. Lean forward slightly. Personal, intense, not angry, concerned. Truth 6. You are not discovering yourself. You are building yourself. I hear teenagers say this all the time. I'm still figuring out who I am. As if identity is something buried inside you, waiting to be found. Like a treasure chest. Like someday you'll dig deep enough and your true self will just appear. That is a lie that keeps you passive. You are not discovering yourself. You are deciding yourself. Every choice you you make, what you read, what you practice, what you stand for, who you spend time with, how you treat people when no one is watching. That is you building your character. Brick by brick, the person you will be at 25, 30, 40, that person is being constructed right now, in real time, by the daily choices you think don't matter. They matter enormously. The question isn't who am I? The question is, who am I choosing to become with every hour I have? Truth 7, the hardest one. Your parents won't be here forever, and neither will this version of you. There are parents watching this video who work jobs they hate so you can have the food on your table, the phone in your hand, and the roof above your head. And they never, not once, let you feel that weight because they love you, because they wanted you to have a childhood they didn't have. And one day, sooner than you think, they will need you to have become something, not for them, for yourself, but also quietly and for them. There will come a moment, maybe in 5 years, maybe in 10, where you will stand somewhere and realize that everything you are in that moment is the result of what you chose to do right now. In these years, in these hours, then you will either feel pride or you will feel the weight of time you can never get back. That future version of you is watching, not from above, from ahead, and they are either cheering for what you're doing right now or begging you to change it. This is the emotional peak. Voice can break slightly, eyes can water, authenticity over performance. Hold the silence after never get back for 4 seconds. Final message for you. So here is my question to you. Not what are you going to do next year? Not what your plan is after school. What are you going to do tomorrow morning? Because that's where it starts. Not in motivation, not in a grand declaration. In one morning where you choose differently than you did yesterday. 1 hour where you pick up the book instead of the phone. One decision to sit with the discomfort instead of running from it. You are not too young to start. You are young enough to still fix it. That's not nothing. That's everything. Start now, today.